Hey, welcome to the video. I'm going to do a rundown on patch 13.22 that just came out last night. Overall, pretty decent changes I think this patch. Get right into it. These brand buffs are pretty nice for jungle. Increases his clear speed by 10%, which is not bad. His clear is also pretty fast right now anyways. If you go ability haste rune and ability haste shard instead of attack speed or adaptive, you could proc your passive on second camp with just 2 skills. So that's pretty good for his clear. And this also helps. Scaling damage is not bad. Burn nerfs are pretty good. I think the champ is too OP on lethality. It's really annoying to deal with. This is kind of nothing. It's like minor 20 damage at max rank, but the armor pen is a big difference. 6% is quite a lot for max rank, because armor pen when you're building lethality is unhealthy, because you just shred armor really easily. Our nerfs are pretty good. They nerfed the bonus ratio by a lot, so that should be interesting. Even the base by a bit. I think it'll balance out the champion a bit more, because I think she's pretty strong. Mundo buffs on his E is whatever. They rebuffed him because they nerfed him last patch. These are good buffs for Gragas jungle. They killed the infinite Gragas body slam interaction that was happening, where you go max ability ace and your body slam is just never on cooldown if you hit a target. So that's a good change, I think, and better cooldown on E as well. This is also good. Small travel cast time by a bit is lower. Not bad. This nerf is for Graves is a bit annoying because this does affect his clear speed. It was pretty fast from 1320. Now you kind of do a 325 with 2 smites without leash, which is not too bad. If you get a leash, you could do a 325 probably with 1 smite and be with smite for scuttler. But overall, this does also reduce his tankiness. I think the clear speed nerf will shift some early game strength for sure, but it's not too significant later on in max rank, but it's just for early game mainly. And most of the time you don't really fight with full grit in early game unless you completely stack your passive for the entire early game, and then you keep it up by hitting like cutting the blue or whatever to the river to fight Scuttler. But it's still a nerf. Just you need to keep in mind it's gonna halve the bonus armor at max stacks a level 1. But later on it should be whatever. I think the champion will still be strong because items favor him, matchups favor him, Dorn's blade is strong, and he just scales really well in the meta. These enchant changes are good. I think they're making her more of an enchanter that can poke. More attack ranges is the biggest change, really. Changing a bit of her stats, whatever. They gave her Q a bit more cooldown and more mana cost, but it'll do more damage with, like, when you scale. W cooldown is down, so you can poke more with W, like the old Janna used to do back in the day when she was played. I think the damage is higher because it's like more on it, I think. Slow is less, but this is also important that you don't lose bonus boost speed while this is on cooldown, which is good because, you know, Janna wants to be a fast enchanter who roams around the map and is hard to catch. So buffs for shield up in cooldown, but more shield, less doesn't decay. Pretty good changes, I think. This also helps to reduce the cooldown if you hit a tornado or a W. This was in the hotfix because Cassandra was broken last patch, so this is whatever, it was already in live. Cast nerfs to his E. Just balance out his scaling, I guess. Ult damage as well. It's going to go down by 10% AP. Not too much. Champ's always going to be annoying when he scales. Nala nerfs, I think, are kind of deserved. This champion is really obnoxious if people know how to play her well. 10% max rank bonus attack speed. And they nerfed her bonus AD ratio by quite a bit on her ult. And the max. So, a bit more balance out to her this champion, because I think she's like pretty annoying to deal with. Rammus buffs, they buffed his base armor again. They nerfed that earlier, so they brought this back up. I think the champion deserves a bit of love, not make him too OP, not make him too bad. Sun nerfs are deserved. This champion is broken. Sanatamkanch is just running every pot lane in the game right now, just scaling like crazy, so this is good. They nerfed her damage on her Q by a bit every rank, 20 at max rank, and then they nerfed the healing by 20 at max rank as well. It'll scale down by 5 less in each rank now. Seraphina was supposed to be a support, but the changes that they gave her kind of made her fine to be a AD carry, like, you know, played in the mage role and bot. And I don't think Riot liked that, so they're kind of changing her again. Giving her a bit more damage on her passive, it seems like. But nerfing the cooldown on her Q. And the shield is going down with the ratio a bit, so we'll see how that'll do. They nerfed And Tompkins 1% of the on it of bonus damage, which is fine because they buffed that like last patch. They didn't like how he was performing, I think. Ziggs nerfs because he's too OP in ball lane right now. The base armor is a really good nerf, so you can actually trade and pressure kill on him early game because this champion can just farm with Qs. You can't touch him. When he gets his last chapter, he's just not laning with you anymore. So, good nerfs. Lots of attack speed changes to make the game more comfortable for mages, I guess, to last it in lane. I think these changes are interesting. The wind up is changed and a bunch of weird changes that you need to play to see and feel. But a bunch of champions, really. The only concern is LeBlanc. I wonder what this is going to mean, if this might bring back AD LeBlanc, so we'll see how the patch will go, because she's kind of dead for the past few patches. It's not really a big patch. It's just a bunch of changes. This is also a big change, though. The vision adjustment is good, because if someone attacks from a brush, the vision like radius is pretty big, so people could see you. So they're kind of taking that out, so you'll have smaller range, and the circle's not going to be 4.5 seconds, it's going to be 2. Now if somebody hits, you have vision on them for 2 seconds, it's less time. So yeah, not too many changes, just the ping's kind of annoying, but at least you're not locked out for 2 minutes anymore, which is pretty good. But the alert time, missing pings can only be used 3 times before being rate limited. I don't know, I think these changes are really weird by Riot that they're limiting pings, but it is what it is, it's their decision. Overall, the patch is pretty healthy. I think Graves nerfs is a bit deserved. I think that's one way of hitting him correctly, by nerfing his clear speed and overall tankiness in early game, because he's the scaling champion. Janet changes are good, Gragas changes are good. I think this is a good revert. Same for like nice buff for Brand. I think it's all deserved. Not too much on this patch. But yeah, that's all for the patch rundown. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. And if you have any feedback or have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. I'll answer them gladly. Bye, guys.